Okay, here we go, World of Tanks, and I am driving my KV2 Tier 8. Okay, here we go, playing my AMX 1390 Tier 8 French light tank, and we are on... Okay, here's my AT-15. Alright, here I am in the Hellcat, and Stug 4. Okay, fine. Let's go with some American Iron. I am driving my T32 American Tier 8 heavy tank on the Mines map. XVM says we're a slight favorite to win, and it's actually some interesting matchmaking. There's only 2 Tier 9s on each team, and we have a T54 and an M53-55 already. The enemy team has a T95 and a GW Tiger. And I have to say, I think that might be what gives us the advantage here, because that T95 is going to have a hard time getting into any kind of useful position. So anyway, I'm making a run down towards the usual heavy brawling spot, and before I do that though, I'm going to stop, take a quick aim, and tag that T49 as he makes a rush up onto the hill. Got to do what you can to support your fast movers as they're making their way up there, and that is one of the ways you can do it, just by stopping, pre-aiming, and nailing somebody as they cut in front of you. Now, that T49 does come back for some more, or to dish out some more, but you know, I just don't get an angle on him. So, ooh, okay, the SP1 Charlie, the friendly SP1 Charlie, put a round into my back end. I thought it was the Oni during the game, but again, I wasn't paying that much attention. So anyway, what I'm doing at this point is getting myself into an artillery safe position and a hold down position as well. So I'm going to start by working over that Patton KR up there, that M46 KR. And but since he's backing up a little too much for me to get anything off, I am going to see if I can sneak a cheap shot into that T71, and I'm just a little twitchy and he's just a little twitchy, and it's not happening. So anyway, I'm moving up, and I do have good angle on this T71, and I'm also looking at the Rivaleries off there in the distance, and his gun is pointed my way, but he does not have a good shot at me. I managed to plunk one into him, and again, I'm looking for this T71 here, because he can you know, he's got the autoloader. He can really chew me up in a hurry, especially if I give him my side. So I do not want to be stuck out there with my side hanging out. So match is even so far. However, we have lost our T54 and they've lost their T95. But as you can see, we are holding a dominant position. We are controlling the hill, and we are controlling the paths to and from the hill, and there's that pesky little T71. Not that he was doing any real damage to me, but he was a definite danger. Now the M4 out there, I'm not sure if I had a shot or not, so I go ahead and put a round down range, and then I spot the VK 2801 over there. Oop, backed up a little too far, but that's all right. And of course, just a little too steep, too extreme, and I bounce. So that's okay. I should be reloaded before he's able to get back in cover, and sure enough, take my time, put it in center mass, knock him out. All right, I'm not feeling particularly artillery safe right there, but at the same time, you'll notice the enemy artillery is dead, and I have no idea where that one went. Enemy artillery is dead. And now I've got to sit down here and I've got to root out this Tiger 2. And he swings his turret the wrong way, gives me a shot on the side, so I go ahead and take it. And our friendly T71 is actually helping me work this guy over. So if he turns his turret towards our T71, then I'm going to get a shot into the side. So the enemy 110 and the IS-3 are both pulling up in this direction. I'm looking on shots on whatever I can get shots on, and unfortunately, the T32's gun is, well, it's adequate. It's the same gun for practical purposes that you get on the T29, a tier lower. Maybe some slightly better handling stats, but really that's about it. So I track the 110 as he's moving up, and I'm trying to squeeze another shot into him, and I just can't quite do it. But again, he gives me his turret, side of his turret, and planting one into him, I gave the Tiger 2 the side of my turret. Stop twitching, good, and got it in there. So the Tiger 2 did exactly what he should have done, which was put around into me. And now I'm just waiting to try to aim. Nope, another bounce. But take a look at my ammo count. I was using the T32 for Clan Wars, so I did carry a lot. Waggle, 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 waggle. Oh, no, that one just went high. I think the shot was well aimed, it just went too high. But anyway, I was using T32 for Clan Wars, and of course, it's not the most reliable when it comes to pinning your targets. So, good snapshot there that hit more or less where I wanted it to, but actually it was less than more. So, now I'm into my premium ammo stock, and, well, yeah, that's the easy mode at this point. Like I said, I'm carrying a lot of premium ammo just for, well, not for this particular reason. I would normally carry a bit less, but again, yeah, the gun just does not work the way it does. Now, here's where I make my mistake. IS-3 is coming up behind us, and I saw him coming up behind us, and I thought about turning around to engage him, and I didn't. Instead, I was thinking, you know what, let's take care of this T95. So, one good clean shot into his side. T71 comes around the corner, and he's just popping away. Finish off the T95, and my ass is just hanging out here in the breeze for that IS-3 to put around into the back end of. So I get moving, and now I take one from the Comet. So if I turn around and chase down the IS-3, I might have been able to get, well, probably would have been able to get hull down against him. Fortunately, the Comet doesn't get a shot, didn't get out to get a second shot off at me. So I pop up, and I look for a shot on the Comet, and no, he disappears. Looking for a shot on the IS-3, he's disappeared. And now I'm wondering, you know, is there any way I can just hide my front plate? So, oh, okay, yeah, that'll work. I will use the wreck of this VK here, or whatever this is. No, the SP1 Charlie. Okay, good. He will do some good after putting a round into my back end. So the artillery does for the Comet. Now the only thing we have left is that IS-3 up there. Problem is, he's in a very good position to defend the base. He should be able to spot me if I pop out. And so at this point, again, I'm going to try to use the wreck of the SP1C to give myself a little cover, and he puts a beautiful shot right into me. Just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I know you saw that come in. It was a good job on his part. So I had a shot back at him, take it, didn't quite get it in there, so I'm waggling my turret, making my weak spot a little harder to hit. Okay, and oh, he's going to pull in front of me? Fine. I will take that shot all day. And at this point, he's only got a couple of choices. One is to stick his front end out, and the other one is just let us cap. So with that, let's take a look at the post-game stats. Yeah, not too shabby. Excellent. I had a good game there. I played to the T32 strengths, and when this popped up, I was really kind of surprised because of the amount of experience I picked up, and I'll go into that here in a moment. But anyway, unsurprisingly, however, I picked up the high caliber, picked up a steel wall. I did bounce a lot of shots. Shellproof, fire for effect, fighter, duelist, bruiser, and an ace tanker badge. So no complaints there. Made 55,000 credits, but we'll see a little bit more about that in here in a moment. And again, 3,358 experience. So going to the team score, top of the list, 1,679 base experience. And I'm sitting there thinking, how did I do that? Okay, and again, I'll show you in a moment. So, the artillery on our team, very good job. He did a great job, a couple of kills. T-71 on our team did a pretty decent job, at least by harassing some folks. And our M46 Patton, our T-54 lightweight did well. Our T-54, he got a kill, 1,000 damage, but he certainly could have done a lot better than he did, especially given the matchmaking. On the enemy team, the IS-3 there at the end of the game, again, he had a very good game, 3,600 damage, but he was just in a no-win position there at the end. But again, I shouldn't have put myself into that position. I probably should have turned around and gone after the IS-3 just to make sure that flanking that flank was secure. T-95. It's a lot more dangerous target when you're directly in front of it, but just not in that particular case. I think I would have been better off going after the IS-3 and saving the T-95 for a little bit later. T-95, again, a couple of kills, 1,300 damage. Not as good as you would expect, again, given the matchmaking. I'm surprised he didn't try to Doom Turtle his way just right up over the hill, but I think he would not have had the support he would have needed to do that either. So, Comet camping in the back there. Well, at least at the end of the game, he was camping in the back. 1,700 damage, couple of kills. So, and even the enemy artillery did fairly well. So the top half of each team did fairly well. But I think both of the Tier 9s, both of the Tier 9 tanks, not the artilleries. Artilleries, I think, did well, but the Tier 9 tanks, I think they underperformed for that match. So. Detailed report. I fired 28 shots, 24 of those hit, 18 of those penetrated, although, I used four premium rounds there, so I'm not surprised that, I didn't, get as many penetrating hits as I did. But on the other hand, 4,824 damage, which is not too shabby. About 900 from long range. Took 12 hits, bounced 8 shots, 1,965 damage block. But here's what surprised me right here. Damage due to the player's assistance, 2,408 damage. I was doing scout work there, where I was peeking out on top of the hill. So, my artillery was probably plinking stuff. I know that T-71 was plinking. Oh, it was plinking that Tiger too. I don't know what else I actually spotted. Let's go back and check, though, shall we? Let's see. I spotted the Oni, spotted the AMX, CDC, the T-95, the 110. I tracked him, so he took some hit. So not a lot except for on that IS-3. And the Comet got nuked. Okay, I forgot about the Comet getting nuked by our M53, and frankly, I forgot that it was me spotting him. So. Yeah, not too shabby. So yeah, the T32. If you can get this bad boy into a hull down position, and you can get already safe, especially when you're top tier or close to it, then you can really work over the bad guys. 298 millimeters of frontal turret armor. Ooh, nice shot right over the hull. He's going for my turret cheeks, obviously, or probably. Just a very good all-around tank, except for probably the gun. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the replay or the replays, and with that, I guess I will talk to you later. Bye.